Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. And ROBREACTS is live. It is 7:41 p.m. Thursday night. And we got a game from France. Catalan versus Hull KR. It's got to be a Hull KR win, surely. Surely it's a Hull KR win. Evening, Rich. Yeah, as I said, I am going for a Hull KR win. I might put a poll. Let's create a poll. I did a poll for the AFL. Let's see what we can do for this. There you go. Let's ask the community. Boom. Right. Poll has been created, I think. There you go. Yes, I am. I am going. If you look at form, Catalan, they haven't won a game for 28 days, and that was a scraped through. Whereas, yes, they've and even a good performance has been few and far between recently. So I'm thinking of form. All right, I'm thinking of form. I'm actually voting. Hang on, let me get that vote up. Oh, we got votes going for Catalan. How do I make that thingy bigger? All right. Oh no, I think I accidentally clicked Catalan, by the way. I'm doing it. I'm going for Kingston Rovers. I'm sorry if you disagree. Kingston Rovers are going for the win. We've obviously got some people voting for Kingston Rovers. Right, let's get the sound up. Yeah. Another recommendation from Rich. I say it every game. As long as the game is close, that is what you want. You want a real close game. I'm not interested in any comebacks. I want like a... What do I want? I want a scoreline. I want a 21-20 scoreline. Yeah, that's what I want. A 21-20 scoreline. That's a random number I just picked off the top of my head. But yeah. Welcome anyway. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. See, even the pundits at the moment are... to be fair, as I said, whoever wins the final, I will support that team. That will be my decision. I'm fed up of having a team that loses, i.e. Southampton. So whichever team wins, I will be a glory hunter. Just so you know. I have no idea. If I'm honest, Brittany. I can't help you with the scores. My scoreline predictions are normally absolutely atrocious. So, as I said, I wouldn't rely on me. The pundits are saying Catalan. Pundits are saying Catalan. So, players are coming out. Pigs, come on then. Up. Hi, John. Hello, buddy. So tomorrow's game is St Helens versus Leeds. St Helens would obviously be favourite against Leeds tomorrow, I would assume. But where does assuming get me, eh? Do I think Chelsea will beat Saints at the weekend? Yeah. Yeah, Saints, we draw a fair few games and we've got no... It's not that we... Yeah, we sort of don't have anyone to score. But we don't have the players to get the balls to the strikers to score as well. So our attack is dreadful. The Catalans kit is ugly, so I really hope they don't win. Even though it would mean maybe a nice trip to France, South France, to watch them. It is 7:45, Callum. 7:45 here. I assume you're over in Australia, Callum. You're having a late night. The Dragons are going to get slayed, I reckon. Yeah, why would you be a Chelsea fan? Well, the atmosphere seems to be buzzing for sure. The Catalan fans are certainly making some noise. Stop eating my fingers. To be fair, as I said, if I'm going to end up supporting the team that wins, it will be the only glory hunting I've ever... Well, no, not ever done, but it'll be the only glory hunting I've done recently. But as I said, at least if I end up choosing Catalans, it may be some nice trips down to the south of France. If I then support a different team, i.e. an English rugby league team, it will just be cold trips up north, wouldn't it really? Even during the summer. Lots of fog. Just so you know, time check, I'm probably slightly behind. Time check is 30 seconds. Oh, dodgy catch by Catalans. That is a sign. That is a sign of things to come, guys. Catalan Dragons are in... There's a huge fly. Catalan Dragons are in trouble. They can't even catch the ball. Yeah. James, you're starting to see what I'm seeing now. KR are winning this. Stop eating me. It's a whole game. It's got to be a whole game. I think Hull have got that northern spirit, you know. That northern, you know, you've got to work hard to achieve type spirit. Whereas, you know, the French, they're just happy to lay on a beach all day. So they haven't got the same work ethic. I'm just talking nonsense, but I've got to find a reason for Hull KR to win this. As soon as that's my prediction. I see the poll has changed. 13 votes in. And Hull KR are 54% in the lead. Go on. got 2 tackles left. Oh, he just gave the ball to him. Take him down. Whoa! That didn't look great. That did not look like a great tackle from Hull. The referee was not interested, but the Catalan players were certainly wanting a decision. Ouch. Players get straight on with it though. The player that got tackled straight up. What a great atmosphere. It's not even a huge stadium really, but it's a fantastic atmosphere there tonight. 2 tackles left. They're coming up to halfway. They've gone for a kick on the 4th. And 40-20. Nice. Good kick. Very good kick by Catalans, and they've made some good progress there. Great kick. How far can Hull get out of their area? First tackle. Oh. Yeah, I said the funny thing is, you know, it's 15,000 these days. On a stadium scale of things, isn't that big. They've got their horns. The crowd seems up for it, and considering the lack of crowds we've had, the fans are certainly they're making the most, even if they haven't got loads. So at this stage, guys, who is your bet to win? If you had to put £1,000 on one team to win the grand final, who would it be? Would it be Catalan or would it be maybe St Helens? They're the top 2 teams. John, I had a message from one of the guys in the Discord server today saying that they may actually cancel or postpone it, which I got a bit worried because I'm looking forward to that this weekend. What have they reduced the capacity down to? Saints, yeah. As there's a little break in the game, guys, don't forget, make sure you hit the like button. It's literally take you 2 seconds, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. You might enjoy some stuff. We'll have some. Make sure we have some Super League content next week for sure to build up for the final. We got obviously the NRL final this Sunday as well. That should be a good one. You say about 40,000. To be fair, even at 75, this is the funny thing. What is the difference? How much really of a difference is 75% capacity? Is it really going to make much difference COVID-wise? I don't know. I really don't know. You're still going to get plenty of people sat right next to each other. We're going to video. What's the video assistant going to say? Let's have a look at this replay. Some nice oh, he's got Some really good footwork for a little man like him. Oh, they stopped they stopped showing the video replay just at the wrong time. See, that's on the line. The ball is on the line, but it wasn't the first initial movement. It touched the floor. It touches the floor and then he goes again. Does that count? I don't know. As I said, surely it has to be in sort of at least one motion. That seemed... It's in bloody... I don't know what that means. No try. They're not... They haven't got it in English. Pete, if you want to join the Discord server... Maybe have me on your phone and then join the Discord server on your computer or your tablet, and the game is showing on there if you want to watch it on there. Yeah, that's the thing, Brittany. There certainly was no real momentum. It was ball down, and then he had to physically get it over, didn't he? Oh, Ariane, that's a big score for Catalan. I can't see that being the case. But what do I know? Fifth tackle. Well, they are well back with only one tackle left. They're going to waste it at this rate. Oh! They're going to have to kick. Poor from KR there, I think. They've got to push up. Oh. They've got to push up to keep Catalan in their own half. Catalan 52% up on the poll, guys. 52% up. 21 votes in. It's still, if you're looking at the votes from you guys watching, 52% is still nothing really. So it seems pretty even on what people think. I think Catalan have certainly had the more attacking start, but even then, I don't think there's been a lot of attacking play. There hasn't been a lot of attacking play except just now with the try that wasn't a try. It's got to be a try. Well, there's a start. There's the start, isn't it, for Catalan? Maybe it will be destruction. Who knows? I think Catalan certainly looked the more positive. Oh, look at the fire. They've got fire at the top of the stand. That's cool. That's really poor from KR. Really poor catch. Surely he's got to be catching it at a higher point. If there's a... Oh. I think he waited too long, the KR player. Waited too long for it to come down rather than catching it at its higher point. Poor, I think. Poor from KR. Yeah, it's got to be a close game. That is the most important thing, I think. That's what you want. You want a really close game. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I said KR. I did say KR. I don't have any real preference. But yeah, I did say KR. But That's by going from Catalan's recent form, which I don't think's been great. So we'll see. Bloody fly. They came bottom last year. Christ. Wow. That is a turnaround, isn't it? I think that certainly shows. That must show then the ability from in Rugby Super League, the ability to finish so badly one season and then completely turn around your fortunes and finish in the playoffs. That's impressive, actually. That really is impressive. What did they? What have KR done differently this year to get them into this position? Because obviously I'm new to rugby league. They must have done something different. Yes, Jimbo, can't wait. I can't wait. Dom, it's in the description. Discord is in the description. So click on that one. If you can, though, if you do watch on the Discord, please at least have this stream up on your phone just to help the channel out. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe. So it's 6-0 to Catalan. Catalan are swamping KR players. Swamping them. Not giving them any space to get up the field. That's interesting. So it's interesting about this whole no relegations and things. This season, during our bowl season, our lawn bowl season, we're in a few different leagues, and so for example, 2 of the different leagues didn't do relegation or promotion. So it wasn't really, you weren't playing for anything. And the one league we finished bottom in, they did do relegations, and we're like, oh, frustrating. That's interesting that you can recruit new players at any point of the season. So there's no transfer windows. That's interesting. Keep spreading it. Oh, ran into trouble. Good tackle from hold number 2. Really stopped momentum there. Gotta win it this time. Oh, he won it that time. KR won it that time. Hull have spent a lot of time in their own half so far in the first 14 minutes. And by the way, time check. Time passed so far, 14 minutes. I may be slightly behind some people unless you're watching in the Discord server. Oh. There's not really any space. Oh, I was going to say there's not really any space, but he almost made it through. God. I literally was about to say he can't find any space. And all of a sudden, he didn't even do a shuffle. The whole KR player didn't even bother shuffling. He just slowly walked forwards. I think the Catalan players were looking, thinking the player was going to shuffle past him and didn't. That would have been a surprise try there because, as I said, Catalan were not showing them any space. They were just camped in front of them. Dom, there's a stream going in the Discord server, mate. So if you join the Discord server, you can watch in there. There's a little streaming channel on the Discord server. But make sure you stay on the YouTube as well. So who won it last year or the last proper year, and who was in the final? Which were the two dominant teams last year? Go on, and again. Keep going. Go on, one more. One more. One more, you idiot. I tell you what, I would be frustrated, and it's the same in Union as well. And you constantly see it. It would be frustrating being a winger because the amount of times you'd be desperate to get that ball to you. The amount of times, you just want one more pop off to you and they don't do it. And you're just standing there like thinking, pass. Very frustrating. Saints 1-2. Oh, that'd be a good team to support then, wouldn't it? Saints be a good team to support. I'd actually see some glory. Castleford, Pete. Castleford seemed to be very up and down this season from the games that I watched and paid attention to. It seemed Castleford, 1 minute they would be brilliant, really physical, attacking, and then 1 minute they were absolutely useless. It seemed a real strange team to watch. Whoa, here we go. Is he going to make? He's not going to make it. We are starting to see a little bit of Hull KR here. Very unlucky. The problem was that it didn't really go to one of the quick players, and he was not getting past. Yeah, I think I watched that game. Rich will have to remind me. Hi, Northern Coins. Rich will have to remind me if I watched that. I've watched so much live sport recently; it's insane. But I watched a lot of. I seem to watch a few of Castleford's games early on in the season, and they were brilliant. And then, yeah, at the end of the season, they were pretty woeful. But once again, still, KR has shown a little bit of promise, but they're still stuck in their own area, and they're not making that final play in Catalan's third. They can't seem to get breakthrough. He's gone for a very big kick. Very good kick. Considering he still had 3 tackles left. Fantastic kick by KR. Rugby Light. Hi, Gareth. Hello, mate. It's right, because Gareth, what this means is we can go to bed on time tonight. If it's Union, you stay up for a little bit longer, don't you? With all the stoppages and scrum preparation. Oh, come on. They've got it. Knock on. There's a few misplaced passes by KR. And the problem is, yeah, as the commentator saying, it's a let off. They've had 3 now. That's the 3rd time they could have done something, and KR just haven't pushed through. The Gilbert Brutus Stadium. Interesting name for a stadium. I did a few weeks back. It might have been about a month back now. I looked at all of the Super League stadiums, and actually Catalan Stadium, just from the outside, looks really nice. It certainly suits being in the south of France. Oh. Yeah, the Catalan Stadium is certainly a perfect stadium for the location, with the airy roof and everything. And considering how warm it probably gets in the south of France, it was certainly one of the nicest stadiums. Not a huge stadium, but a very nice stadium. No rivalry going on there, Gareth, between the 2 codes. Do you want to watch some rugby league with me? No? No. If anyone's a League fan and isn't really a Union fan, you're welcome to take the piss out of Union as well. Charlie, can you stop that? Yeah. Gareth is dishing it out now for League, so you're welcome to dish it out for Union. Whoa! Northern Coin, man. I didn't say bring lawn bowls into this. All right, leave bowls out of it. I just meant talk about Union and League. Take the mick out of each other, not bowls. Honestly, Bowls is the sport of gentlemen, my friend. Penalty for Catalan. I would also add, though, Gareth. I was so disappointed. I don't think you were there. You were watching with me. The first game of the Union season, the Premiership. I was so disappointed. Really, really looking forward to the Bristol game, and it was dreadful. It was literally a game of let's see how far up the pitch we can kick it, and no one went for any tries either. And it was like watching the Lions tour over again. It was painful. Here we go. We're getting a little bit back, Gareth. Whoa! Try for Catalan. 10-0. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, that's a forward pass. Definitely forward. Gareth, they are having you in. Yeah, that Bristol Saracens game was absolutely shocking. That was so depressing. I was so excited at the start of the Premiership season, and that was the crap that I ended up watching. However, the Newcastle versus Harlequins game was much better on the Sunday. But yeah, Gareth, you are looking like you're being outdone here, mate. I think you are being outdone. Yeah. Union, public school boys who can't take a hit. The Bulls spends more time in the stands with Union, apparently. Etc, etc. I can't talk, though, because I'm a southerner, so we won't talk about and a football player referee, so I won't talk and mention physicality. Hull have shown a few... Hull have shown a little bit, but they've showed some glimpses, but no real final product. Catalan seems to... It seems Catalan have that little bit of extra flair. For a time check, guys, it's 26 and 20 seconds. Oh, it bounced off his head. He literally just stood there, bonk off his head. God. St. Helens, best team in the world. Hello, buddy. Or girl, I don't know. Hull KR have to win it first, so that's the only problem. Who knows? As I said, you know, they're only 6-0 down. They've shown some glimpses, but as I said, Catalan seem to have that little extra bit of flair, a little bit of excitement around them. Hull KR seem a little bit lumbered, a little bit slow. You know, they've had the couple moments where they've broken through, but have absolutely no pace. Absolutely no pace, it seems. And this Demore, I think his name's Demore, something like that, for Catalan, he is literally weaving in and out. Doesn't seem like KR have any players like that. Tosh, Tosh, I cannot share the stream because the stream will get taken down. I do have the game showing in my Discord though, so you're welcome to join. Oh, he won it. See, he's got some speed. Why is he not being used? He's going to get taken. But once again, KR show a little bit of promise. However, the player didn't have any backup. Had no support. Number 2 that's got the ball now was not supporting at all. Very poor. Oh, poor pass. Poor pass. Catalan's got the ball back. Are they playing or not playing? No. Ref's bringing it back. I feel bad saying this, Gareth, but the problem is these league boys have got a point. They have got a point. A lot of the game is spent with the ball underneath a load of bodies. Oh, another poor pass. Are we going to get an interception try? We are. He's being chased, but he's not being caught. Oh, KR, they're giving the game away. They're causing their own problems here. Bloody hell. Dreadful. Full length of the pitch, more or less. KR, poor passing. Oh, he's not even looking where he's passing the ball. Surely that's basic stuff. It was, but it was a great interception. But it was given to him. Let's be honest. He absolutely read that pass. Great by the Catalans player, by Drinkwater. Great by Drinkwater. But it was fairly predictable. Really, really predictable. Yeah, really, really poor by KR. They're giving the game away at this rate. The problem is tries like that. I don't think it's much about on KR's side. I don't think it's much about not having the quality. It's the composure. It's the mental side of things. I think that has been poor there. You know, there's no reason why KR should have given that ball away, but mentally maybe they weren't. You know, the player was panicked. I don't know, but it wasn't good. I agree, Gareth. Yeah, and as I said, I think the Catalan player read the ball really well. Drinkwater, I think he really did read the ball and read the play well. But I still think, as I said, I still think KR are giving the ball away to them. Personally. Pete, if you want to watch it on Discord, it's ideal. For example, if I have 2 monitors, for example, so I'm watching I'm watching the game on one monitor, and then I've got my browser and everything on the other monitor. If for you, oh, it just bounced off the Catalan player. For you, for example, if you had your the YouTube stream on your phone and you had the Discord on a tablet or a computer, you want to go to my channel, find the streaming sub channel, and it'll be in there for you, if that makes sense. And you need to click on my name in the Discord channel. Well, it's nice to have 20 plus people in it. It might not seem a lot, but with Rugby League, we haven't been getting huge numbers, so it's great to have you guys in it. As I said, the game is showing in the Discord. If you want to watch in there, feel free to. If you can stay in the game in the live watch along, that'd be great as well. If you haven't already, as there's a little break in play, make sure you hit the like button down below. It will take you 2 seconds. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe as well. Plenty of content from Rugby League, Union, AFL, different cultural videos as well. So, yeah, enjoy the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. I know. So yeah, that's the thing, and I'm watching the league. I'm watching Rugby League because I enjoy watching it. I'm not necessarily doing it to get huge numbers. I'm watching it, trying to chat with you guys, learning about it, but it's just enjoying the game. That's the main thing for me, I think. And I'm quite good at moaning about teams, so when KR are playing rubbish at the moment, I enjoy moaning about them and telling them what they should do better, like an armchair supporter. It's sloppy. Referee's playing on, but it's just... They can't keep the ball. They just can't keep the ball. It's fun. I do find it quite enjoyable. So I'd like to think I've got a fairly good sporting brain, not necessarily specific to sport, but I've got a fairly good sporting brain. So I was saying, for example, about the Hull KR that, you know, they're not necessarily, haven't got the composure, haven't the mentality wise isn't there to stay calm and make those clean passes. And then when you hear the commentator say more or less the same thing, I find that quite enjoyable. The fact I am spotting what is going wrong for them. So they've got 4 tackles left. They're about 10 metres out. Two tackles left. I don't think they're going to do it. Whoa, they will. They will. 12-4. That's a good way to finish the half, especially if they can get another quick one. 12-4. Squeeze through. Squeeze through. That was a dash through. There we go. This will make the game a little bit more interesting, especially just before half time. We'll see if they can do anything else before the time runs out. I think they've got another 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, a big time to get it just before the half. We'll see if he can make it. It's very wide. It is right at the side. A fair few A fair few Hull fans have made the trip to France. On a school night as well. He certainly sold the defender, didn't he? The defender definitely thought he was going to pass it, but he didn't. The Steve Prescott Man of Steel Award. What is the Man of Steel Award? No. Do you think those kids in the stand will get let off going to school tomorrow? Do you think the teachers will understand? Or are they going to pretend to be sick? Okay. It's an interesting name. It's an interesting name for a player of the season. Interesting name for an award. Well, 12-4. They've got 2.5 minutes. Maybe they can add to it. Maybe they get a little bit of momentum for the last couple of minutes. We will see. But they are stuck in their own 20 metres. Gareth, maybe you can see if you can get that thumbprint off your forehead. A minute and a half left. I'm on 38-26. $20 meters out. Set restart. Oh, they've got four KR players trying to take the Catalan player down. They're not getting off him either. Surely Catalan are going to make something from this. $50 seconds left. Hull KR are sitting outside. The problem is they're going back and back and back. Oh, oh. $20 seconds left. Are they going to do anything in 20 seconds? I don't think so. I think that is the thing. I think that's the thing in half time that the KR manager coach needs to address. It's the poor handling and I said it's that final product. I don't think KR have had that final product. You know, the mistaken passes, the poor handling. But there is the first half done. I'm just going to turn the sound down just so we don't get all the adverts. Not a bad first half. Not a bad first half at all. It's certainly, I think that try right at the end did a fair bit of good for Hull. Hopefully it gives them a little bit of boost, a little bit of momentum. Tottenham 2-0 up. West Ham 1-0 up. Let's have a look. We'll have a rundown of some sports. Let's have a rundown of some sports, shall we? Let's have a look. We've got some football. What we got in it? West Ham 1-0 up against Rapid Vienna. Celtic losing 2-0, but they're Scottish and they're rubbish. Any other teams? Rangers lost 1-0 to Sparta Prague. Leicester ended up losing 1-0 to Legia Warsaw. Over in the Europa Conference League, that is so funny that Spurs are in that. Spurs are 2-0 up against some team called Mura. Who the hell are Mura? That shows how crap Spurs are. Robbie, if you join the Discord server, mate, the game is in there. The game is showing in my Discord server. But if you can please stay on the YouTube watch along, then that'll be brilliant as well. Help me out. Make sure you subscribe as well. Yeah. Any other English teams in the Europa Conference? No, I think that's it. Some of those teams, no idea who they are. So, yeah. I still think, the first try for Catalans, I think, was purely Catalans. They made that, they created it. The second try for Catalan, it was just poor by KR. Misplaced pass. And it was a misplaced pass because it looked like the KR player panicked. He didn't look where he was passing. His own fault. Yes, it has to be a good play by the Catalan player, but the ball's given to him more or less. And then I think KR. I think they probably deserve the try, but as I said, I think they've been sloppy. KR have been sloppy. Their passing's been sloppy. It's that final product, and there was about 3 or 4 occasions in the space of I think 3 or 4 minutes when they just gave the ball away when they were so close. KR is still in this, for sure. 12-4, but like I said, the coach certainly needs to be addressing the sloppiness. That's probably the easiest way to put it, the sloppiness from KR, for sure. What do you guys think of the game? Are we still thinking Catalan Dragons are going to win? 56% Catalan Dragons at the moment. I'm not sure. I'm still going for KR. I think KR will pull something out the bag. First time, well, they have to win the final. They would have to win the final first, John. So I don't know. This. Let's be honest. Rugby. How often do we get a game of 2 halves in rugby, in Union and League? So, Brittany, you say it's not looking good for KR, but it's a try and a conversion, isn't it? More or less, or 2 tries and they win. It's a close one. It's a close one for sure. Yeah. I remember a really good one. The really good game. Was it Hull KR versus Huddersfield, I think. I watched Huddersfield KR. That was a brilliant game because I think KR were dreadful. They were dreadful and they were down and out. And then they brought it, literally in the last 10 minutes, they brought it back to take the lead. And then I think Huddersfield won on a drop goal or something like that. But it is amazing how much rugby games can be a game of 2 halves. So we may see that. I think the Catalan's Dragon coach manager will be saying, more of the same, keep it tight, but put the pressure on. I think with KR, it's simply a case of keep the ball, I suppose. When's the last time Southampton won a trophy? The last time Southampton won the trophy was the Johnson's Paint Trophy. And I went to it. I can't remember when it was. Hang on. Johnson's Paint Trophy. Southampton won in 2010. Yeah, Southampton won in 2010. The Johnson's Paint Trophy, which is like the lower league cup. Good day out at Wembley. Yeah, that was a great match though. That was a great match. I can't remember if it was Huddersfield that pulled it back and lost in the end, or if it was KR that pulled it back and lost in the end. I've been doing way too many games. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 2010, Brittany. And then the FA Cup in 1976 or 74. Can't remember now. No, Bamford FC. I don't have a league team. So I'm a Southampton fan because I'm a football player, coach. Well, I'm not a player anymore. Football coach, referee. I'm a Southampton fan for my sins. For Union, I am London Irish because I was kindly sent a top, a London Irish top. So I said I will support that team. In AFL, in Aussie rules, I am a Sydney Swans because once again someone kindly sent me a top. But I've not got a rugby league team or a national rugby league team, so I thought I would be a bit of a glory hunter this year and pick a team that wins. Only because I'm used to now teams that don't win. It would be nice to feel some glory. So maybe St Helens possibly. At least then it would be another Saints team. I could use that instead of being a glory hunter. I could say no. It's because Saints. Saints the link between football and rugby. Yeah. Fingers crossed. As I said, I could probably get away with saying I'm not a glory hunter. Then, couldn't I? Brittany, NFL is absolutely dreadful. I've got no interest in watching NFL. My mate really loves it, and I think it is the most boring. They really need to man up in NFL, don't they? NFL is basically set piece after set piece. There's no real open play in NFL, is there? NRL, I don't support a team in NRL. League is the Super League and NRL are the two leagues that I've been watching that I haven't actually chosen a team for. So, if anyone's got any suggestions, maybe I'll choose the team that wins the grand final this weekend. Who knows? We'll see. We will see. I just want some winning teams. I just want to watch a team that wins. It's depressing being a fan of certain teams like Southampton. We'll see. Any if we're talking about Sunday's game, any predictions? Who do you think are going to win? Panthers or Sydney Sydney. Yeah. Who do you think is going to win? The Panthers or the Rabbitohs? Let me know. I think for Sunday, I think the Rabbitohs are going to win. How do you even? Am I pronouncing that right? Rabbitohs? Certainly how it's spelt. What do you think? Penrith. John thinks Penrith. John's knowledgeable. Brittany, South Sydney. Northern Coins thinks Sydney. Rich, you think Sydney. John, you're the only one out of the four there that have said Penrith. We will see. We will see. Right, I think one more ad break and then the players are back. Oh, James is back. Were you in trouble, Gareth? Normally, if the wife calls me, I'm in trouble. There you go. James is saying South Sydney as well. Yeah, I think most people will be going for Sydney there. Hopefully I'll get a decent viewers, decent amount of viewers for Sunday. We'll see how much, because it's interesting doing these live watch-alongs as well to see what the interest is. I got a hell of a lot watching the AFL Grand Final. I got up to 306. I think I was the second biggest live watch-along on last weekend. And but it'd be interesting to see how many are watching how many people are watching the NRL Grand Final on the live watch along. That'll be interesting, because I know the divide in Australia is similar to League Union divide over here, I think. So that'll be interesting. Gareth, does your wife know her nickname at work is the Rottweiler? I'm not sure if that's a pleasant name to have, if I'm honest. Is she not offended by being classed as the Rottweiler? Plus, a lot of Rottweilers are soppy and so quite friendly dogs. I suppose, Rich, with that divide, as I said, I got a lot of, 306 for a live watch along is insane for my channel size. But if you're saying that, Queensland and New South Wales is mainly rugby league, does that mean there's more rugby league fans than AFL? There certainly seems to have been more hype. I've noticed from England, there's been more hype with the AFL than there has been so far with rugby league. So it'll be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to it. And because I haven't necessarily, I've not necessarily watched a lot of NRL. I've watched the second State of Origin game, and I watched a game a couple of weeks ago. So I haven't got as invested, if I'm honest. I haven't got as invested in NRL because I've been watching AFL. So I've not got as hyped. I'm really excited, but I don't really know anything about either team, to be honest. So, but I am looking forward to it. Players are coming out. I'm not sure how professional that is to growl at a patient. You may want to tell her that, Gareth. It's probably not appropriate to growl at a patient, even if they are idiots. Right, both teams are out. I think so. I think so, Rich. I found that. So my issue as well is doing videos. I've been able to do a lot. It's not that I haven't tried doing rugby league videos, NRL ones. I put up an NRL video the other day with some of the big hits from the 2000s, and it's just been copyrighted. Literally every clip has been copyrighted. And that's a constant theme of the NRL stuff. If it doesn't pick it up automatically, there has been manual reviews and the clips have just been copyrighted. So I haven't been able to do as many NRL. That's the issue. It's frustrating. Whereas I've been able to do a lot more AFL videos without them being copyrighted. So yeah, it is a shame. It is a shame. I've certainly wanted to do more. I've certainly wanted to do more NRL videos, but just haven't been able to because of copyright. Very frustrating. Oh no. Oh no. Poor start by KR. Poor start by KR potentially. Referee says it's a trial. Wow. That was out of nowhere. Another poor catch. Oh man. KR. Jesus. Shocking from KR. That is not the first time. That is not the first time Will Daggett has dropped that ball. He's dropped it at least another couple of times. I would not be letting Dagger be catching that ball. He has been so poor at catching the ball. Just dreadful. But it's not, as I said, he did it in the first half. He did it in the first half as well. Such poor catching. The way he turned his back, on the Catalan player, completely messed up his position to catch the ball. Dagger, honestly, Dagger has cost his team. I would probably go as far as saying Dagger has cost his team a place in the final. Dreadful. Absolutely atrocious. Not good. Not good. And it goes from 12-4 to 16-4 with a conversion. Ignore me putting some lip balm on. Yeah, old St. Helens fan. You're a bit confident. Very confident. Shouldn't speak too soon until you hear that whistle on the next game. Doesn't mean anything, does it? Doesn't mean anything. History means nothing. It's all what happens on the day. Ooh. Well, him missing that conversion can be fairly important there for Hull. That would be, to be fair, if I'm the Catalan coach, I would now be saying, keep kicking those high balls at that same player and press quickly. He is making mistakes. Yeah, try and get up to halfway and then make the kick. See if you can cause the same problem again. Cassiano is literally dragging them with him. They've got 4 players trying to take Cassiano down, and he is just dragging them along with him. If they get a try here, I can't see Hull getting back into it. One more try, and Hull would need 3 tries. Oh, what? Whoa, Jesus, KR. KR, he was certain it was going off. He was certain it was going off. And it didn't. Oh, well, only just. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy play. Oh wait, technically, I'm sure it technically came off a KR player. Yeah, I think it came off a KR player because the Catalan player whacked it back onto him. Even I would have caught the ball. Even I would have caught the ball, Gareth. And I am a football player that plays at fullback. I do not do goalies. However, I did used to take throws, but that's the most I would do. Oh, Cassiano is a big, big boy. He is causing problems for Hull. Hull have got to do something. They've got to up their game. But once again, you know, I said that they need to get rid of the sloppy play and they need to have better ball control. And obviously, right at the start, it's been poor. They've gone up for an up and over. They won it. No. Haven't got the supporting players. That is something I'm actually noticing. I really am noticing this. Now, I know the difference in League and Union is Union has more players. Space is more compact. But I'm yet to see good teamwork here on attacking play. You know, there never seems to be a supporting player anywhere near the player that gets the ball. And I think it's costing the team. Five tackles, 4 tackles, literally 5 metres out. 5 metres out to try and get something. And they've just given the ball away. They've given the ball away again. This seems to be the story of their game. Story of KR's game, this is. They keep giving the ball away. Not good enough. Not good enough. it stayed just as sloppy as the first half. And look how much distance Catalan have made, about 60 metres up the pitch with 3 tackles. Look at this, the excitement there. Whoa! Oh. Look, they're playing with speed and confidence. Oh. Dagger actually won a ball. That makes a change, look. Yeah, I think you're about right, Gareth. I think you're about right with the link to Bristol in their first game. Two tackles left, but you know they haven't made up the ground like Catalans have. There seems to be that energy about Catalans, and Hull KR they've got no one with real speed and energy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Catalans almost made a mistake there. Almost made a mistake. KR they've got to keep Catalans back in their half to give them any chance here to get a try. Uh-oh. Oh, he made it that time as well. Every time, let's see, they are clearly trying that high kick now for Dagger, and seeing if he'll mistake, because he's clearly one of the weak links here on the KR team. He is definitely a weak link for him. But look at the difference. As soon as Catalans won the ball back by their own try line, they made it about 60 metres up the field. Hull KR, they've made it about 40 metres. May not sound like a lot, that 20 metres, but it's easy catch. Easy catch. What time is the Super League final? What time is the kickoff? For some reason, I'm struggling to find what time the kickoff is. Grand final, 6 p.m. Okay, cool. 6 p.m. on Saturday the 9th. That's good. I'll be able to referee and get back and watch. Owen, I really like the Catalan Stadium. I was saying at the start of the game, the stadium suits the location. Obviously, it's south of France. Weather can be hot. It looks very airy. It's not huge, but actually it still feels warm and airy at the same time. If that doesn't make sense, I understand. But when I mean warm, I mean atmosphere. When I mean airy, I mean obviously the flow of air and things. They got one. Ball to KR. Well, time check, 53:50. There's not a huge sign of a comeback here. They've got 5 tackles and they are, what, 20 metres up. They've gone for a kick off and they still have 4 tackles left. What? Why? They have 4 or 5 tackles left and they've gone for an up and over. Well, what's the point? Keep the ball. I don't know why he bothered kicking it there. I really don't know. Well, they got it back. KR have got it back. 5 tackles. They're about 30 metres out. Catalan just seem ferocious. Every time KR get it, they are ferocious. They just seem to have that little extra energy. Oh, not quite, not quite. He's trying to find a gap. There is no gap in the Catalan's line. No, still almost found a little gap. Oh. How Hull still have that ball? They got 1 tackle left. I think they're going to give it away. There's no one there trying to support him. There is no one there for the offload. No one there for the up and over. Oh! I don't know. I don't think there was the support there. I don't think there is the teamwork going on. There's not the positional play. There was no one to kick even for the up and over, to be fair. See you later, Gareth. Have a nice rest of your evening, buddy. What's left of it, anyway. Time check, 56:45. I cannot see Hull KR doing enough to get a comeback here. I may be completely wrong, but they just don't seem to have that final product. I wonder how many fans they'll get at Old Trafford for the grand final. That'd be interesting to know. Hi, Dan. Yeah, it's rubbish weather today, Dan. Or this evening anyway, afternoon, evening, it's been poor. It's okay. The game's okay. Catalan are dominating, really, but KR have been very, very sloppy in their final product. It seems like there's still tickets left for the final as well. When I was looking at the kickoff time, it showed that there were plenty of tickets left by the looks of it. Yeah, I would understand that, Rich. There's going to have to be a serious amount of transport for the French fans to come across. Oh, ain't gonna stop Catalan. That was a worry for KR then. That was a serious worry for them. They've got one more tackle left. One more tackle left. The touch judge, and they're saying a try. Certainly looked like a try. If that is a try, that is game over. I love that the Catalan above the stand, they do fire as well after tries. That certainly adds to the atmosphere. I assume it's definitely a try, but I'd be double checking that. I'd be double checking that. Well, they've definitely give it. Actually, it looked like he rolled and didn't necessarily ground the ball, but it's a shame. It's so frustrating when all we ask is for a close, competitive game. and it has not ended up being that. Catalan have dominated. I think Catalan have almost been in cruise. You know, they've been cruising rather than actually trying that much. Oh, poor kick. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Catalan have even got into fifth gear. I just think Hull have made it easy for Catalan. God, you lot are going on, aren't you? Don't live in the past. Don't live in the past. Oh. That was right round his neck. You'd be in deep, you'd be in trouble if that was Union. Literally dragging him down. Look, dragging him down by his neck. Surely that can't be accepted. Is there no such thing as sin bins or something in rugby league? Because that was... Surely you can't drag someone down by their neck. I don't know if that's just me being soft or something, but... Oh. Oh, man. That's... it's funny. It's the one thing my uncle used to say to me all the time when I used to beat him. Or whatever. He would always say, oh, don't live in the past. If I'd said, oh, yeah, I've beaten him if we played pool or something like that. Yeah, it just seems like you can do whatever the hell you want and you will not get penalised in league. It's just insane. As I said, surely you cannot drag someone down by their neck. Because there is no control in it. Ooh. It's got to be a try, surely. Is it I don't know. What are we thinking? Referee's saying no try. Is the referee wearing trainers instead of boots? Oh, no try there. No try. The commentator is certainly right. He didn't need to extend and push it away from his body, did he? So yeah, it would have been a knock on from the second guy. He could literally turn and just roll and he would have been in. But he was so desperate to get it over the line. But he was well over the line anyway. And a good tackle. Whoa, old Duggar, whatever his name is, actually did something useful. SI refusal. I assume that means no try. They've got to do something. We're on 63.55. Coming up 64 minutes. So 16 minutes to do something. They need to do something. And they need to find some sort of momentum. Things like this have clearly happened before. But they've actually got to do it. They've got to have some energy. Yeah, I literally... The problem as well is the way that they do this. They do the sign on the board. It's like elongated, so it's really hard to actually read what it is, especially when it's in French. I literally have no idea what they're saying or what it says. Sorry. "15 minutes left." The problem is the direction of the kick. It was one of the furthest points away from the KR players. They had absolutely no chance of getting it. I think if you're a KR fan that made the trip to South France, yeah, granted it's nice that you got probably some nice weather and whatnot away from our crappy weather at the moment, but I would be so disappointed by this performance. I think when you go away from home, especially to another country to watch your team, the one thing you want is your team to look like they're trying to try and compete. But yeah, you say you look, Rich. You say looks like the poll is going to be right. It was only 62% Catalan. It wasn't a huge. It wasn't a huge percentage difference. There was still plenty of people. How many have we had to actually vote? 63 people vote. Now it's game over. It is game over. Hull are going home. Hull are on their way home. Poor Hull. Like I said, I think you've got to be annoyed. You've got to be annoyed by the performance of Hull. They just haven't turned up. You can't even blame jet lag because it's only to France. They need to think of they've got to think of some reason of that they messed up. Not good. Seriously, St. Helens fan, are you still repeating previous scores and stats? That's so funny. Well, he's fine. Maloney's finally got one in. Good job there in such a lead that his conversions haven't really meant much. St. Helens fan, mate. Chill out, buddy. Chill out. Honestly, stop with your stats. Ellen Irwin. Hello, Ellen Irwin. 3 tackles left and they're about 22 out. 22 metres out. About 12 metres out. Let's see the energy right at the end. The game is basically won. The game is won on the 70th minute. And the energy... Oh, the energy by Catalan still. It's fantastic to see. You know, Catalans could have easily just slowed the pace down. They're not. They're keeping going. I like that. I do like that. If I'm honest, Rich, I haven't. It's all these scores and all these title wins have just blurred into one. To be honest, yeah, gone straight over my head. I get it. St. Helens are good. St. Helens are good. However, until the fat lady sings and all that, and you know, it's all on the day. Oh, they got no speed. Oh, that was naughty. That was naughty. Yeah, we know that. He was elbowed in the head. Sure, he was even the referee has symboled he was elbowed. Sin bin him. How are these referees so lenient? How are they so lenient? This is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Just don't understand why they're so lenient. On the plus side, with all these stats and dates that St. Helens fans doing, it is increasing my engagement on the video. So I'll leave him to it. Just ignore him though. Eight minutes left. I've just put St. Helens fan in a bit of a timeout. He's being a naughty boy and he's going in the corner. That'll slow the stats down a little bit. Getting a bit fed up of them. You're assuming I know where Lee is. (8:30 AM). But have any of these teams won the Johnson's Paint Trophy? I think not. So Southampton win. There you go. With 6 minutes left, the comeback is on. The comeback is on with 6 minutes to go. I don't think so, but, you know. They're going to get another couple of tries, I reckon. They're going to make this conversion. Another couple of tries. There's the kick. How many do they actually need in 5.5 minutes? Honestly, Hull fans they're even cheering for that. I would be so disappointed. I suppose they've made the trip, haven't they? They might as well make the most of it. They need 3 tries in 5. Well, they need 3 tries in 5 minutes to make it level with the conversions. I think that is nigh on impossible. The commentator, is there anything more in the terms of surprises to come here? No. The game is done. Maybe if there was maybe 2, you know, only 2 tries in it, but 3 tries, no. They're not going to give 3 tries away. No chance. Four minutes left. That's a knock on. That's the funny thing is, though, you know, it isn't that KR haven't had their chances. Hull KR have had. They had, I think, 3 or 4 chances in the space of a few minutes. And they did nothing with it. So it's not that they haven't had the chances. They could have still been in this game if they had that decisiveness, that killer instinct. And they haven't. They really haven't. Two and a half minutes left. Or 3.5 minutes left, sorry. To be fair, I was expecting more from KR. I was expecting more from KR, so yeah. To be fair, I did say at the start, what do I know? You know, so don't hold me to score predictions, okay? Please don't hold me to score predictions. I don't know what I'm talking about. As there's a quick break in play, guys, thank you for joining me. It's been a fairly good turnout for a league game. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button down below. If you want to hit the dislike button, you're welcome to do that, but no one's done that yet. So, I don't think if it's a game, if it's Saints versus Chelsea, it will be a low scoring game. I would say. I don't think Saints will concede many. 2-1 Chelsea. That would be my prediction, roughly. 2-1, 1-0. It says he's a canny operator, but it's not like there's anything to play for anymore. This is a bit much, isn't it? Time wasting. Time wasting when you're 26-10 up. That's what it is, basically. That it is legal time wasting. Possibly, James. But then if they play like they did against Wolves, then they could be... It should be low scoring for the Southampton game, to be fair. Who did I play? I've played Sunday League. I've played Saturday League. The highest I played was Romsey Reserves, which were a Wessex side reserve team. I struggled too much with asthma and muscle strains growing up, so it's prevented me from progressing, I feel. Ah, 30 seconds left. Yeah, I would, for KR's loss, I would make a big point towards Dagger. 2 very, very poor catches that led to tries. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. I'm not really a fan of Formula 1. No, not really. Gem, they played shocking. KR did not play well. Very sloppy. There's my... yeah. Very, very sloppy. No final product from KR. Daggers messed up twice by 2 poor catches. Catalan deserved it. I think Catalan were cruising in 3rd gear. They didn't need to get to 5th gear. So, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to get off. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Watch some of my videos. We've got the NRL Grand Final on Sunday morning. So make sure you tune in and watch. Should be a good one, hopefully. I'm going for Sydney Rabbitohs. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time, and hopefully on Sunday morning. Make sure you set your reminders. Go to the link, set your reminders. Good night. Good morning for any Aussies.